Hi friends, it's Diana here at Build A Quilt. Okay, so this is the week of March, I think today is March 3rd, and tomorrow, March 4th, is our Wednesday workshop live. Please join us if you haven't already. It's at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time here on our YouTube channel, and we are doing the Easiest Quilt Along Ever, where we are using the Build A Quilt basic combo set. And we are choosing our colors for each 4-patch block that we make from the Sarah Renee Clark color cubes. I'll link some videos at the end here and you can get more information about these color cards. They are so fantastic for quilters. I love them. I've been using them for a couple of years now and I really love them. But I wanted to go through the fabrics I chose based on the colors in these cards for this week. So let's look at the two cards real quick. This is the first card. It was number 15. These came from box 1. So if you have your own color cube, these came from box 1. And so last week we chose this card. So this is a really light grayish green. We call that a sky blue. This looks redder than it is. This is really a raspberry color. This is a very pinky pink, if you get, so kind of see the color in these blossoms, and then a very blossomy green color, all right? And then in this card, which is number 12 that was chosen, we have a very dark blue, kind of a deep green, kind of a deep forest green. And then we have kind of a medium olive-ish green, a mustardy gold, and this is a true scarlet red. So let's talk about the fabrics I chose. Now, of course, you choose any fabrics that you have in your stash or that you wish to purchase from your favorite fabric retailer, but I will show you what I've chosen. Because I like to make sure that you know that sometimes fabrics don't match exactly, but they still work perfectly because there's always a light, a medium, a dark, and everything in between in these color ranges. So here, this is that kind of a blossom green, but really when you look it up close, it really is more this green, kind of almost an olive green, kind of I can't remember the name of the olive, but it's really an olive green. And in it, there is this little bit of light blue. Now, it's not the sky blue from up here, but because it's so little and so light, it gives you that idea of the blue. And then it has the white in it, and white or a cream or something will go fine with all of these colors. So that's block 1. Block 2, this is truly a raspberry. It looks more pink here on my camera, but it's a true raspberry. And it's got all these little flowers in it, again, with a little bit of that green in it. And then this is that pink. And it's pretty close. It's a little bit lighter than that, but it's the closest I had. So see, I didn't have something that was exactly that pink, but this is close enough to do the trick. And it has these little gold stars on it, but the gold in these stars are kind of what I would call a green gold. So it goes back to the reflection of the green in the block, even this very light greenish gray here. So this looks gorgeous with it. And then I found this teeny tiny micro polka dot, which I loved, and it is definitely this sky blue, and this pink is definitely this pink. So here are the 4 of them and how I will probably lay them out. I will probably lay them out in this way. And it doesn't matter how you lay yours out, which colors you put on top or bottom, whatever you like for your eyes. So that will probably be my color scenario for that card right there. And that was card number 15, or what I think we called in the group Blossom. Now, let's bring over our parakeets. Oh, these are, I believe, lorikeets, and I believe they are the national bird of Australia. We had a lovely new visitor with us last week, and she filled us in on those, and I just love those birds. Aren't they beautiful? The color is so rich and deep. Oh, I love it. All right, so we have this very dark blue. It's a true dark blue, and I found this fabric. It can almost look black, but it is definitely this darkish blue, and then it has this white in it, and that's okay. in a color like this super dark blue, to use a solid square that color could almost be too much for your overall block. So in this respect, that dark blue almost becomes the accent to the white, to the print. And I think that way it's going to keep that block lighter and a little less glaring that there's this big dark blob in my quilt when I'm done. And then I found this fabric. This is an older Kimberbell fabric that I still had. And the reason I still had it, because to be honest, as much as I love some of the Kimberbell fabrics, I didn't really care for this one as much. And it is this scarlet color. So it turned out great. And it's kind of a print, a color on color print. So it has some movement and some texture to it, which I love. And this one is really, really close to this green here. And it has these little dots in it are this lighter green. So that's a great combination for those two colors. And again, the lighter dots are breaking up that super dark color, which I really prefer. And then here is my mustard one. It has these little slash marks on it, again, kind of breaking up, because these are really deep saturated colors, but these little prints are kind of breaking all of that up, which I think ends up looking a little bit better. So this is probably how I will lay this out. Here we go. So I will probably lay mine out something like this. And there is our card to go with it. So I can't wait to see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time at Build A Quilt here on YouTube for our Wednesday workshop. We're going to be working on our new blocks, and we're going to be going over the idea of fussy cutting some blocks for this quilt as well. We talked about that briefly last week. I'll link that video at the end. And until next time, everybody, quilt life beautiful.